Hello and welcome back to Risk of Rain. Today we are going to be jumping in as the Artificer, one of the other new characters added to this game, who is a bit of a montage or not a montage, that's not the right word. It's a reference to Risk of Rain 2, but she doesn't quite have the same abilities. So first we have chakrams, which is basically like a thrown boomerang that lights people on fire and then returns. You have charged nanobomb, which is very similar to the ability from the other game, where you charge it up and do a bunch of damage and you can stun enemies. And then frost barrier, which is the one that changed the most. It's a wall of ice that blocks most enemies, distracting them, and whenever it breaks, it explodes and freezes enemies. So it's like a decoy. And then you have flamethrower, which is a flamethrower. We're going to go into a run with Rainstorm here with no artifacts, because I do still want to win one run with Rainstorm before doing anything else. I'm going to check my settings, make sure. Yeah, I was taking screenshots at a 200% zoom, so just wanted to make sure that we know what we're talking about here. Wow, that's a really short... That is really short range. That is really short range. Wow. And then I fly a little bit whenever I'm doing that. That's pretty cool. And that just goes forward. Okay. That's a pretty interesting character. I get it. Buy the Paul's goat hoof here so that we have some movement speed. Just need to make sure we stand far enough back behind the ice wall barrier thingy so that we don't take a bunch of damage whenever we're using it as cover. Can we end this early? We cannot end that early. Very important to know. I have to say, Artificer is pretty cool. Pretty cool in this game. Flamethrower is way more useful in this game than it is in Risk of Rain 2. I mean, everyone has their opinion about Artificer's Flamethrower, but it's kind of just like it's an okay attack. That's all I can say about it. Harm yourself and deal massive damage to one enemy. Let's see how much that does. 683. Okay. Seems like a good call. Okay, so I think I can cancel this by using another ability. Oh, wow. Red. ATG Missile Mark II. Yeah. I can cancel this by using another ability. I went the wrong direction. Dang. I was really hoping I'd hit the bosses with that. The ATG Mark II is actually the thing that I was using in the God Run in my Risk to Returns video, for the record. What caused me to have infinite missiles. Well, at least it was the beginning of the build there. Wasn't really the whole cause. Ow. Another ATG missile. Okay. 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 We have a possibility here of a run. But it's, you know, don't get so distracted that we get killed by how cool our run is. We still don't have any HP or anything like that, so... Oh, this character's really cool. Oh, I hover in the air where I... Oh, that's really, really cool. We got a red whip over here. That helps a lot, red whip. It's a lot more useful in this game than I would say in Risk of Rain 2, just because of the fact that, like... Getting around the stage in this game can be a hassle. So this character is very heavily about directionality. And I can fly. Sort of. Soft flight. If I could get the ring that lets me reset cooldowns on a crit with this flight, you could actually have infinite flight. That'd be really cool. I'm gonna check because we have the red whip. Nah, I think I was going to say I'm gonna check the rest of the stage, but I actually think that's a bad idea. I should just leave. Because it'll take us twice the amount of time that it took from us to get somewhere in order to get back. So we're already, you know, at 5 minutes. We're at the first difficulty increase. And let's just leave. I did see that they added more variances to each stage. In the logbook, it shows that each stage has, at least all the base stages have 6 variances now, which is much more than it used to be. I don't remember what the number was before, but they didn't have 6. Like, I think it was probably like 2 or 3 in the past. 1200 damage to him. I very much liked this use item as well. Flamethrower is really good for proc chance, huh? And that just basically travels in a straight line as well, which is helpful. Can we get this now? Probably. Come on. There we go. Ah! Okay, let's try again. We have the speed for this, so we should be able to get it. We have so much speed that it's actually hard to get. There we go. I passed the hard part. I say that. Last try, and then we're just gonna move on with our life. Come on, I was holding up the whole time. Okay, move on. I don't want to lose just because we spent so much time doing this. I think I prefer the het stall here to Thwip. Let me check right up here real quick to see if we can find a healing item. No dice. We'll go ahead and hit the teleporter, I suppose. We actually are going to switch to this for the moment, just because it's less dangerous to us. Ah! That's so cool. Ow. Okay, I'm really a fan of Artificer, jeez. Like, I was a huge fan of Artificer in Risk of Rain 2 as well, but like, this is really cool. Really, really cool. Legendary Spark. Basically gives us the opportunity to do the same thing that's the Greater Wisp there, or the Wisp Mother, or whatever it's called, was doing. We get like a lightning strike. Barbed wire. We're fast enough that we can come around the stage looking for things. We definitely want to as well, because we have no way of healing. War Banner heals us now a little bit. I don't know if it always did this, but War Banner now gives you attack speed, and a little bit of regeneration. Ooh, there we go. Regeneration. I'm gonna keep the whip, to be honest. Whip's really good. One of my favorite use items in this game. Right up there with the Nemesis Catalyst, or whatever you call it. Whatever it's called. The thing that's the Wandering Vagrants have. I don't think I've seen this variance of the stage. Also, like, can I just mention once again that the art in this game is absolutely amazing? Like, if you just watch the parallax in the background and everything, it's just like, oh, it's so good. Oh, hey, I can move backwards while throwing my thing. Ooh. Minor Huntress tech? What? That's big. Most characters can't move while firing. Not like, you can't really move, I should say. I think they can move a little bit, maybe. I hate these things. Snow Globe, not terribly interested. Life savings is good. Do so much damage. Hey, a Providence statue. Another Providence statue. And boom, into the water. Kind of like pseudo looking for secrets as well, because I've not seen this version of this stage. Okay, so this is a route back up. I like that the stages aren't linear anymore. Like, some of the stages in Risk of Rain 1 were a little linear. And by that, I mean, like, once you go a certain direction, you can't really get back around. So there's actually a way to get that chest, by the way, and I know how to do it. Hold on. I'll show you. So this always takes you to the next ledge up. So if you do this, and then move over slightly. Oh, that should have worked. I guess we can just jump down onto the ledge, to be honest. Don't have to do it the fancy way. Dead Man's Foot. Drop a poison trap at low HP. I got a sand crab. Well, a log for a sand crab. Oh, there's an artifact down there. Look at that. Can I get to it? I can. Artifact shard. I have to get more pieces to get the artifacts? It looks like they all do that. Did we lose out on his item because of that? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Just like in the previous game, hovering, or in Risk of Rain 2, hovering in the air can cause you to get wrecked. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about the whole, you have to complete puzzles multiple times in order to get the artifacts. It only seems to happen with the new ones because I got command the other day, and I got it just by going to there once. So I'm not sure why that is the way it is. Like, it's an interesting choice, and maybe there's just something I'm not understanding there. Go ahead and buy the money over time thing here. See what we can find on the far left side of the stage before we head off to the right side. Should be able to get some chests before we start up the teleporter, ideally. Well, here's the teleporter, so I think I'm just trying to do this. Okay, so that's what the lantern does. We are not fast enough for that. I think with enough speed, we could kind of do the Huntress thing here. And, like, back away from enemies while we're firing. Oh, actually, there's one thing I wanted to mention real quick. In the settings here, there's an accessibility option in here that I would actually suggest turning on if you're like me. It's called Rapid Fire. Any skill that requires repeated pressing of a button, you can now hold down the button to do it. So, like, for example, Bandit, you don't have to press the button at, like, Mach 10 in order to get him to fire at full speed. Because as you get higher attack speed, it starts being useless to have a higher attack speed because there's no way that you can press the button fast enough. So I have also never really liked button spam because, you know, I'm not 15 anymore and spamming the button literally just hurts my hands at this point. So I'm really a huge fan of that accessibility option. What does this do? So I'm going to ghost for every enemy on the screen. Okay. So it's like Happiest Mask, but once. I don't remember this item. We'll have to try it out during a boss thing. Samarang. Always good. Just doing a tiny bit of exploration because I'm probably going to die anyway, so I might as well look at the stage since I hadn't looked at it last time. Looks like there's not much more here unless I go really far off to the right, so we are going to head out. We might in the future, by the way, after we've gone through all the characters and beaten the game once or twice, we might do some like secret finding things on command, just so that we can guarantee that we have a okay run. And I do plan on doing like, you know, all artifacts or artifact myths runs and stuff like that. And any, you know, suggestions or recommendations along that lines of like, hey, you should do this kind of run or something like that, you know, I'm welcome to hear them. Feel free to leave them in the comments below. We will be covering this game a lot, so if anyone has any good ideas, I'll write them down, and they will get covered probably just eventually, and it'll just be how it is. Like, it's not even a question of whether I do it, it's just a question of how long it takes me to get around to doing certain ideas. It does actually have some gravity, okay. Man, I will have to say, Artificer is really cool. Ooh, crit glasses. Happily take those. You know, no build is as strong as the build I had 10 seconds ago and then got wrecked. Just to give you an idea, you know, strong builds are... You have to be balanced. You can't just like any other roguelike, you can't just be all attack. Doesn't really get you the win. Can I climb that tree? I cannot climb that tree. Curious what's in here. Ooh, explorer's key. If it's just, I mean, I was about to say if it's anything like the original game, but we actually have already established that everything in the original game is still here. So there is an achievement with explorer's key where if I find a legendary and open it with explorer's key, I get an unlock. So we're going to hold on to this for a bit. There's a log at the top of the screen here. I don't know if you guys saw that for half a second there. Should go back like 4 seconds in the recording. It was like sitting on a floating island at the top of the screen. I assume that that is going to be one of those things where it's just like you kind of need some sort of movement to get up there. Soldier Syringe should help because it means that I won't have to be stuck using flamethrowers for as long. We're gonna open all of these things. Fusion. If I can get Rapid Mitosis now, I'd be really happy. Rapid Mitosis makes it so that your use items come off cooldown a lot faster. I assume I can also probably cancel falling damage with this. Yeah, I can. I'm going to take the question mark here because I need some healing. Crowbar is something, I guess. Just play with the salt lick for a bit. Here we go. Go ahead and pop that. I guess it wasn't off of cooldown. Oh, let me out of here. Oh my god, I literally just... They were actually just faster than me. Like, I actually just did not have the movement speed to get away from them. Okay, we are at 22 minutes. We're going to do one more. Yeah. That sucked. That sucked really hard. I just did not have the movement speed to get away. And I did a bunch of damage at the beginning here because I tried to do this, like, spin in the air and turn and do the thing, right? But I apparently didn't have it yet or something. Because every time I tried to spin and do it, nothing happened. I'd like this item on the right side here, if possible. That should be 25? Yeah, okay, good. It's not a lot of healing, but at least it's a start of healing. And a drone is also a pretty good start as well. I can't afford it. I'm just gonna move on. That has a really big hitbox. Very generous. I do see the log beneath me. I'm a little bit more interested in just doing well right now. Frost Relic is something. We have enough damage that we can probably take the Shrine of the Mountain for the first area here. And I think we'll just go ahead and hit it. Should be 2 Wandering Vagrants then. We need movement speed. Yep. Man, Artificer's a little rough with the movement speed. And with the items I have unlocked right now, like I think I only have 2 movement speeds items unlocked, period. So I can basically only find a goat hoof, or can I? Yeah, I can climb this guy's little fishing line. That's funny. I can only find goat hoof or red whip. Let's rush it. Should be dead. He is. See if we can find some items nearby while we're waiting for the teleporter. Dang it. Trying to grab the fishing line there. Paul's goat hoof helps. Honestly, helps a lot. We're gonna take the random here because I don't want either of those items. That's okay. Topaz Brooch gives me barrier when I kill enemies. I need to get used to auto attacking in order to, or basic attacking in order to get out of the flamethrower a little bit faster. It's a really cool character though. I really like what they've done with her. She kind of feels like Artificer from Risk of Rain 2 while still having pretty unique abilities. Like it's a different interpretation of the same abilities, but they give that same feel of being that, you know, floaty sky mage, right? Can't wait to see what our alternates are. The bustling fungus or bungus in Ranglish is not going to be useful to us. Yeah, there's an entire language for this game called Ranglish that people have come up with. I don't know who is exactly responsible, probably just most of the community, but a lot of the Ranglish I get is from like, you know, race or and woolly and stuff like that. But basically it's like a whole bunch of words that are alternate versions of combinations of the words of, like, for example, bustling fungus is, you know, bee fungus, right? So it's fungus. Most of them are really funny or really good. And it's just that, like, I think it's mostly because of the fact that, like, there's so many freaking items in this game. It's just shorter to do this. It's also just fun. I think the just fun part has a huge part to say. I really like healing. Like actual healing, not just... You know, of how this character is, I just realized that I don't think I have the Harvester Scythe, so I can't get some of the better healing in the game. I can climb that tree. I did it by accident. Okay. Teleporter's off to our left, but just want to get... Ooh, attack speed. I'm fine with that. It means that we can complete our flamethrower faster. And this time I'm just going to... I'm going to keep the sacrifice HP thing. It's probably not the best thing to have. You know, I literally just said that, but I'm going to take this instead because this allows me to summon drones. And I still need to summon a bunch of drones in order to unlock one of the last characters. Or not one of the last, but one of the next characters. Extra HP. Not the same as more HP. I mean, we have Bungus, which allows me to stand still and regenerate HP. Which I'm going to do super quick. Because I was about to die. Almost died to those spiritual children thingies. I'll grab the chant shrine down here. Spite strip. Not a fan of spite strip. It's just it's one of those items that only is beneficial whenever you're not doing well. So like, considering you have to get hits in order to activate it. Well, one of my drones is dead. I shot over all of their heads. Kidding me? Trying to put that there. Come over here and kill the boss. Nice. Ooh, Heaven Cracker. So basically every 4 attacks, I do the secondary attack of Commando now. They're pretty good legendary. Adds a lot of damage. Go ahead and move on. Is this the thing? No, it's not. We're going to go up before down. I want to get in there. Yep, I figured that was going to be the case. We'll give you guys a Salt Lick to play with. That is technically some healing. Basically what that item does is as you hit enemies, you get these little meat globulates that drop. And if you pick them up by running over them, they'll heal you a little bit. Is it here? No. Is it here? No. Is it here? No. There's definitely an item down there, though. Or an artifact down there. Not sure how to get that one. Wow, that has such a good range on it. I wonder if we go up from down here. No. Nothing over here lets me go up. I'm gonna go back down there and grab those meat chunks. Yum yum. It's not a lot of healing. I'm actually gonna scrap my drone. Oh, I can't scrap this drone. I guess that makes a certain kind of sense. Because I didn't buy the drone, so. Jeez. What dropped over here? Goat hoof. Oh, stand here for 1 second to heal. And we're gonna come over here and activate the teleport and leave. Ow. Got some meat chunks in there. Ow. Freaking. Alright, finally this is a bit of a nice place to sit. This is just part of the game, okay? It's not taking advantage. It's just part of the game. I'd like to find some items. I'd also like to not die. Those are the two things that I'd like right now. That's okay. Not really what I wanted there. Feels like that's where that should have been, but that's okay. We're gonna take another drone. And leave. That secondary drone is pretty nice. It's like a Gatling drone. Jeez. The core. Excuse me. Apologies. Nice alternate core here. Ah! I'm gonna heal up for about 2 seconds before we move on. Okay. Don't really know what those new guys do. Last time we ran into them, we were kind of in... Ooh, what's this? I don't know. Stick around and get it. $911. Okay, wow. Just don't take a second. While we're waiting, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this. I'm more curious about new stuff than I am interested in winning, so we are definitely going to take this before moving on. Because I don't know what it is. You guys have some natural barrier, it looks like. Oh, it's a drone. Nice. Okay. We have some pretty badass drones now. Ooh, that's very scary. Yeah, very scary indeed. I think we're dead. Yep. Jeez, okay. Well, this has been Risk of Rain. I've been Areima, and I hope you guys have a good day. If you guys are interested in watching and seeing more of this game, feel free to leave a like, comment, and or subscribe. It just lets me know that you guys are enjoying it and you want to see more. I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.